Hello travelers and welcome back to my channel. Long time no talk and I'm glad to be back. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a life update because a lot has happened in the past month or two. So first off, a little bit of a backstory. So Jamie, my husband, if you weren't unaware, he has actually been driving to another city for work for almost 4 years now. The drive is about an hour-ish, depending on where you are. It's been really hard on him, and we did move a little bit closer to in between both of the cities because at the time I was working in this city, he was working in this city, so we moved a little bit closer to where he was closer to like his city. But long story short, in June, I ended up getting a new job at a small marketing firm, and I'm so excited. It's super, super fun. I loved it so much so far. But anyway, so this new job is actually in the city that Jamie has been working in for a while now. So it worked out perfectly because we were interested in selling our house anyway and kind of moving on. However, I'm sure if you know anything about the housing market in the US right now, it is quite literally crazy. So we did try to buy a house at first in the new city because we were owning at the time and we really, really like to own our house. It was just nice, and if you own a house then you understand it's just so nice to have something that's your own. We put in offers for like 4 to 5 houses, I think, and we got declined on all of them, not because we weren't able to, but because there were about 20 other people trying to bid on the same house, which is quite crazy. So because of that, and I was starting my new job and we were kind of like pressed on time, we put our house on the market at first to see if maybe we could sell our house first, and it did sell very quickly, which is really awesome. However, we were even more pressed for time to try to find a place to live. So we did end up getting a townhouse, renting a townhouse. So we are renting a townhouse, which is what I'm in right now. So sorry if it's like slightly messy back here because we literally just moved in like 3 days ago. We did just go ahead and rent a townhouse for 6 months because we weren't ready to go ahead and buy anything because obviously we couldn't really find anything, and also I don't really want to buy something that I don't love or something that's super inflated in my opinion. So we decided to rent a house for 6 months so that way we could get to know the city even more, see if we wanted to stay here long term as in like buying a house, or if we still just wanted to continue renting after those 6 months. So obviously we did try to line up the move-in, move-out date as best as we could, and actually it was perfect. However, our apartment complex, townhouse complex, whatever you want to call it, it is brand spanking new. So they were literally building these and moving people into them quickly after them being built. So we did get a call and they said, hey, we're so sorry, but we're gonna have to push your move date 2.5 weeks, which is quite a long time, and we were stressed because we had no idea where we were going to live these 2.5 to 3 weeks while we were figuring out everything, you know? So and thankfully my dad graciously let us into his house and we stayed there for the time between moving in and moving out. So that it was a whole ordeal, but we did get it figured out, and we're thankful that we were able to stay there, but it was stressful because it was even farther away from where we were living, so the drive into our new city was quite a drive, so that was just interesting to try to figure out. Obviously, totally not the end of the world, but it's just a lot of coordination. And speaking of coordination, Jamie and I had randomly just decided to book a trip for October. At the very end of August, early September, we decided to book it. I was actually waiting to get my new passport in, and finally I did get it in mid-August, and my heart was just like bursting at the seams. I was like, I need to go somewhere international. I'm missing international travel so much. So we did end up booking a trip. At first, we were going to go back to Italy just because we love Italy so much, but we decided that we wanted to go somewhere new. So the tickets to the UK from where we live was so cheap, so we decided, why the heck not? Let's do it. So in the midst of all this, we also had a trip planned from October 7th to the 17th, which was right in the middle of like all this moving and like us being at my dad's house and all of that. So it was a lot of coordination, and it ended up working out fine. But because of all these things, which if you guys even kept up with any of that, kudos to you. But because of all these things, it's been super, super busy. We just moved into the townhouse this week, and that has also been a little bit of a nightmare. Unfortunately, with new builds and new construction, there's always issues. So that's been fun trying to figure out as well. Obviously, again, not the end of the world, but just something to have to like consider and think about. So it's been a little crazy, but we are moving in, we're starting to make it home, and yeah. So because all these things happened, I really could not get a video out for a while, and I want to apologize for that because I promised to myself and promised to you guys that I would be better about that this year. But obviously things just happen, and you can't help it, you know, life happens and you just do the best you can, which is what I was trying to do. So I have tons of new videos to show you guys. I'm so excited. I still have some Puerto Rico videos to show you. I cannot wait to get those out. But I just wanted to hop on here and explain like where I've been, what I've been doing, all the good stuff. Also, the UK was amazing, and I can't wait to share with you guys all of those videos and pictures. So make sure you follow me on, obviously here, but Instagram and TikTok as well, because I do post all of my stuff there. I do post like on the daily on Instagram, so if you want to see like what I'm doing day to day, that's the best way to go. But anyway, yes, so I'm back, starting to post again. Just bear with me as we like make this huge transition. As I know you guys already know, if you've moved or things like that, you know how much of a beast it can be. So yes, we're just taking it a day at a time, but I'm so excited to like be back and be posting and all the good stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys are going to enjoy my new videos that come out very, very soon, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye and happy travels.